Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel name. Today we're talking about something that most of us want to achieve, saving money fast. Specifically, I'm going to share practical tips on how to save $1,000 quickly. No matter your income or financial situation, these tips can help you build a savings habit and hit your financial goals. Let's get started. Alright, let's be real, nobody actually budgeting. It feels restrictive, maybe even a little scary, but trust me, it's not about deprivation, it's about awareness. Before you can even think about saving, you need to know where your money is going. Think of it like this. You wouldn't drive across the country without a map, right? Your budget is your financial GPS. It shows you the route, the detours, and helps you reach your destination faster. So how do we do this? For 1 week, write down every single thing you spend money on. And, that morning coffee, the pack of gum at the checkout line, even that $1.99 app you barely use. It might sound tedious, but this is where the magic happens. You'll be surprised, maybe even a little shocked, at where your money is actually going. Those small, seemingly insignificant purchases, they add up, fast. Once you have all your expenses laid out, categorize them. Rent, utilities, groceries, those are your essentials. Then you've got your wants, eating out, entertainment, clothes shopping. Being honest with yourself about your spending habits is crucial. This isn't about judgment, it's about information. Now look for patterns. Are you ordering takeout more often than you realized? Do you have subscriptions you're not even using anymore? This is where you can start making small, strategic cuts that can have a big impact on your savings. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding your spending habits, you're already one step closer to achieving your financial goals. And hey, if you're not a fan of pen and paper, there are tons of budgeting apps out there like Mint, Pocket Guard, or even a simple spreadsheet. Find what works for you and make it a habit. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Alright, now that you have a clear picture of your spending habits, it's time to talk about cutting back. And no, I'm not saying you have to live like a monk and give up all the things you enjoy, it's about being smart and making conscious choices. Remember the latte factor? It's a classic example of how small, seemingly insignificant expenses can add up over time. Let's say you spend $5 on a latte every day. That's $150 a month, or $1,800 a year. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up coffee completely, but maybe you could try making it at home a few times a week instead. Even small changes like this can free up a significant amount of money. Another area where you can easily cut back is dining out. I get it, eating out is convenient and fun, but it's also a huge drain on your finances. Challenge yourself to cook at home more often. Not only will you save money, but you'll probably eat healthier too. Plus, cooking can be a fun and relaxing activity. Next up, subscriptions. We live in a subscription-based world, and it's easy to lose track of all the services we're signed up for. Go through your bank statements and identify any subscriptions you're not using regularly. That gym membership you never use? Cancel it. Those streaming services you barely watch? Pick one or two and ditch the rest. You'll be surprised at how much money you can save just by being more mindful of your subscriptions. And here's a pro tip, negotiate your bills. Call your internet, phone, and insurance providers and see if you can get a better rate. The worst they can say is no, and you might be surprised at how often you can negotiate a lower price. Remember, cutting back on non-essentials isn't about deprivation. It's about being strategic with your money. By making small changes and being mindful of your spending, you can free up a significant amount of cash to reach your savings goals faster. Chapter 3. The No Spend Challenge, Your Savings Bootcamp. Alright, ready to kick your savings into high gear? Let's talk about the No Spend Challenge. Don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. Think of it as a financial cleanse, a way to reset your spending habits and boost your savings quickly. Here's how it works. For a set period of time, you commit to spending money only on essentials. That means no eating out, no unnecessary shopping, no impulse buys. You're basically hitting the pause button on all non-essential spending. Now the length of your No Spend Challenge is entirely up to you. You could start with a week, then gradually work your way up to a month or even longer. The key is to find a time frame that feels challenging but achievable. Before you start, it's important to define your essentials. This will look different for everyone, but generally includes things like rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, and transportation. The goal is to cut out all discretionary spending. To make the challenge more effective, set a specific savings goal. How much do you want to save during your no-spend period? Having a target in mind will keep you motivated and on track. During the challenge, be mindful of your triggers. Identify the situations or emotions that lead you to spend unnecessarily. Maybe you're an emotional shopper, or perhaps you tend to overspend when you're bored. Once you're aware of your triggers, you can develop strategies to avoid them. And here's a pro tip, find an accountability partner. Tell a friend or family member about your no-spend challenge and ask them to support you. Having someone to cheer you on and hold you accountable can make a big difference. Remember, the no-spend challenge is a temporary sprint, not a marathon. It's a way to break bad spending habits, boost your savings, and gain a fresh perspective on your relationship with money. Chapter 4, Side Hustle. Power. Unleash your inner entrepreneur. Alright, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, making more money. Because let's be real, sometimes cutting back just isn't enough. That's where the power of the side hustle comes in. Now, I'm not talking about quitting your day job and becoming an overnight entrepreneur, although hey, if that's your dream, go for it. I'm talking about finding creative ways to leverage your skills, interests, and resources to generate extra income. The beauty of the side hustle is that the possibilities are literally endless. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Can you turn those skills and interests into a source of income? Let's start with the obvious, selling stuff you no longer need. We all have clutter in our homes, clothes we never wear, electronics gathering dust. Why not turn that clutter into cash? Platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, and Depop make it easier than ever to sell your unwanted items. If you're crafty, consider selling your creations online. Etsy is a great platform for handmade goods, vintage items, and craft supplies. You could sell anything from jewelry and candles to art prints and personalized gifts. Are you a social media whiz? Offer your services as a social media manager or content creator. Many businesses are willing to pay for help managing their online presence. If you have a knack for writing, editing, or graphic design, there are tons of freelance opportunities available online. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, and Guru connect freelancers with clients from all over the world. And don't forget about the gig economy. Platforms like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and Instacart offer flexible ways to earn extra income on your own schedule. The key is to find a side hustle that aligns with your skills, interests, and lifestyle. Don't be afraid to experiment and try different things until you find something that sticks. Remember, every little bit counts. Even an extra $100 or $200 a month can make a big difference in your savings journey. Chapter 5. Automate your savings. Make it invisible. Make it happen. Alright, you're tracking your spending, cutting back on non-essentials, maybe even crushing it with a side hustle. Now it's time to talk about the secret sauce of saving automation. Because let's be real, sometimes life gets in the way, and we forget to hit that transfer to savings button. That's where automation comes in. Think of it like this. You wouldn't forget to pay your rent or your phone bill, right? Those payments are automated so you don't even have to think about them. Well, savings should be the same way. The goal is to make saving automatic and effortless. You want to set it and forget it so the money disappears from your checking account before you even have a chance to spend it. The easiest way to automate your savings is to set up recurring transfers from your checking account to your savings account. Choose a day that works best for you, maybe it's payday, and set up an automatic transfer for a specific amount. Now, how much should you automate? That depends on your income and your savings goals. A good rule of thumb is to start with 10% of your income and gradually increase it over time. Even if you can only swing $20 or $50 a week, that's still better than nothing. Another way to automate your savings is to use a micro-investing app like Acorns or Stash. These apps round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and invest the spare change. It's a painless way to invest small amounts of money without even thinking about it. And here's a pro tip. Take advantage of employer-sponsored retirement plans like 401(k)s. These plans allow you to contribute pre-tax dollars, which can lower your taxable income and boost your savings. Plus, many employers offer matching contributions, which is essentially free money. Remember, the key to successful saving is consistency. By automating your savings, you're taking the guesswork out of the equation and making it a non-negotiable part of your financial routine. Outro, you got this. To wrap up, saving $1,000 fast is absolutely possible with the right mindset and strategy. Track your spending, cut back on unnecessary expenses, try a no-spend challenge, earn extra income, and automate your savings. Every little effort adds up, and before you know it, you'll reach your goal. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your channel name for more practical financial tips. Good luck with your savings journey, and I'll see you in the next video.